Good morning, Mitch in the Morning with Magic to Brighten Your Day. So a number of years ago, I was in a famous magician's restaurant in the city in Manhattan called the Magic Townhouse. It was a gathering place for magicians. And I was there. I was a teenager, and I saw this old magician, and he was doing this trick, and it really amazed me. And I went home, and I kind of constructed it in my head, and I was able to duplicate it. So I want you to imagine that you and I are sitting in a restaurant in the city in around 1970 something. And you turn to me and you say, "Hey, Mitch, can you do a trick?" Come on, turn to me and say, okay. Well, I'm imagining that you're saying, "Hey, Mitch, can you do a trick?" And I'll say to you, "Sure, I can do a trick. I can do a trick with this quarter." So I'm going to tilt the camera down so you can see the table, and I'm going to do a trick with this quarter. So I am going to make this quarter go through the table. I'm going to cover my hand, and then it's going to go through the table, and I'm going to catch it from underneath. Here we go. But you know what? That's a little too easy. I'm going to make this a little harder. I'm going to put a salt shaker on top of the quarter. Now, in order to make that quarter go through the table, I have to remove the salt shaker, get the quarter, get it under the table without you seeing while you're watching everything I'm doing. So here we go. But you know what? I'm going to make it even harder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand on top of here. Now, in order for me to make that quarter go through the table, I have to remove my hand, remove the salt shaker, remove the quarter, and get it under the table without you seeing. So here we go. But you know what? I think I can even make it a little harder than that. Here we go. I'm going to take a napkin, and I am going to cover the salt shaker completely with the napkin. There we go. Now, in order to make, and then I'm going to cover the entire thing with my hand. Now, in order to make that quarter go through the table, I have to remove my hand, remove the napkin, remove the salt shaker, and get everything, and remove the quarter and get it all under the table without you seeing. So here we go. 1, 2. Oh. Sorry, I put the salt shaker through the table by mistake. Yeah, well, it happens. That's one of those things where, sometimes the trick works, sometimes the trick doesn't work. The salt shaker goes through the table, but really my idea was to get that quarter through the table. That's how you get the quarter through the table, like that. Anyway, that's the trick I saw in 1970 something at the Magic Townhouse. Amazed me. I hope you enjoyed it too. Think back to memories about good meals you shared out with interesting people, and enjoy.